have to tell you, I do have a Scottish background. My father is a full Scotsman, okay? But I don't really know much about Scottish culture or Scotch, right?
Wow,
so
yes.
Could you be my official Scotch teacher today and teach me a thing or two?
I'm more than happy to. I've drunk enough of it. I don't really know an awful lot about it, but
I think that makes you an expert.
I mean, my first thing I would say is that this is Scotch whiskey with no E. As you can see, that's a common mistake. Yes,
is this because someone had too much of it when they were trying to make the label?
I think so, yeah. Less letters is better. It's easier.
Should we taste a little?
Should we do that?
Do you have a favorite?
I do.
Okay. You can pick.
Wow, okay. Well, then I will say, should we go by years? We go by the years. So the first one will be the Glenlivet.
Yes.
12-year-old.
Okay, cheers.
Slàinte.
Ooh,
smooth.
It is smooth.
Yeah, I can see the crew all desperately wanting to join us here.
Everyone's salivating behind you.
It's really good. I have to say, these are beautiful glasses as well, aren't they?
They are.
See, the color's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Like, as a generic rule, there's like three, I mean, this is very basic, three different kinds of like Scottish whiskey. There's like Speyside, which is like southern whiskey kind of, which is very light in color, very sweet. I still like know what I'm talking about.
I know, it's very impressive. You could be lying, but you're selling it.
Highland whiskies are like a bit more fiery. And then if you go over to Islay, the Islay whiskies, which we'll get to, are like really peaty. And it's all to do with the water and the peat that's in the water that gives it that strong taste. And then you obviously have the barrel, the way it's conditioned, can affect the color and the strength. And obviously, some of these are like matured in like different kinds of barrels. It's like sherry cask or that or bourbon cask, and that will make have a slight undertone of whatever that cask is. Well, let's move on.
Impressive, I have to say. If this acting thing ever goes away someday, I think you have a future in.
Thank you. Sitting at a bar.
Sitting at a bar and just pouring out your whiskey expertise.
Yeah, I'm very good.
People can learn a lot from you.
I'm glad it's 10:30 in the morning and I'm already drunk.
On a Monday, by the way. Every week should start off this way. All right, so this next one is, how do you pronounce this?
So this is Oban, and it's a West Highland whiskey, not West Holland.
I thought it said Holland on the bottle.
Yeah.
That's the extent of my expertise.
I got a whiskey calendar for some fantastic fans this year for Christmas, and each day Advent calendar, you open up, you have a wee dram of whiskey, and I think there might have been some Scandinavian whiskies in there, which were pretty good.
I'm sorry, the fans sent you a whiskey advent calendar?
Yeah, best fans ever, huh?
You have these most amazing fans, and I also love that they do things for causes, right? Like,
they're
doing a lot of good.
For like my drinking cause, it's pretty good.
The deterioration of your liver cause?
Yeah, wow. I have to check myself in today. But no, they're wonderful. They support our charities and have done so for this last year and raised hundreds of thousands of pounds or dollars for prospective charities, which is fantastic.
All right, let's try this one.
I'm going to let you pour this one.
Okay.
So we're going to have this is obviously a wee dram, or a wee nip.
Wee dram.
Or a wee nip, yeah.
Wee nip. Okay, dram. So dram is just like a little bit?
A dram. Yeah, a dram is actually about 35 millilitres, roughly.
Okay.
A Scottish dram is bigger than an English dram.
Slàinte. Okay, thank you.
What do you think? Smoother,
that one's
isn't
putting
it?
a little hair on my chest.
Oh, really?
It is. Maybe it's because I took a bigger sip. Do you see it sprouting?
Yeah, wow. Yeah. Your voice is getting deeper as well.
I know, yeah. I'm going to be more manly than Jamie
absolutely.
By the time we leave this.
I really like that one. There's also another one. Oban is in the West Highlands, obviously, and there's actually a port in Scotland, and it's a place where you can go to the islands from Oban. It's a very beautiful part of the country.
All right, what do we have here?
This is the Macallan 15 oak cask. It's been matured in an oak barrel. And it's Macallan is a really fine whiskey.
Is it?
I believe Prince Charlie. This is his official whiskey.
Okay.
Not Bonnie Prince Charlie, obviously. Prince of Wales. So here we go. That's a Scottish measure.
All right.
Yeah.
I can see that. I think that's about 4 times with what the Brits drink. Yes.
So
Slàinte.
Gavjoch.
Gosh.
Gavjoch. Have a wee drink.
It's a little more spice to this one.
Yeah, it's got a bit of spice. Yeah, aftertaste. It's got you can really feel that one going down. That would be perfect in cold weather, I think, at the top of a mountain. A wee nip of that, and that'll get you up to the top of that.
We need to send you a bottle of this when you get back to production.
Several bottles would be definitely, because I'd have to obviously taste it every day at 10:30.
This is your craft services, right? You don't actually consume food or anything else. Yeah. It's just whiskey bottles to
craft
keep you warm.
Service on set is pretty much whiskey and haggis, of course.
Whiskey and haggis. That is a well-balanced diet.
Okay, give it a go.
Lafroig.
That is perfect. Lafroig. That's it.
Did I mention I'm half Scottish?
Oh yeah, your
it came
father's
out. It
going to
came
be
out
very,
for a
very
second
proud.
there.
It did.
Now, how do you really pronounce it?
Lafroig. There
Hello.
You go. You've got it. You've got a bit of the
I'm terrible at speaking Gaelic.
Scottish in you.
Okay,
and
here we go.
this is obviously from Islay. So this is a small island in Scotland, and all the Islay whiskies are notorious for being just how you imagine Scottish whiskey to be, that really smoky kind of. And it's from the peat in the ground that goes into the water. This is not the king of whiskies, but it's up there.
Okay.
And it's one of my favourites.
Okay. Slàinte.
It's getting better and better,
It is.
I couldn't think of anyone else I'd rather be with at 10:30 in the morning.
Thank
propping
you.
up a bar.
Right back at you, my friend.
Yeah, it's good. What do you think of the smell?
Oh.
Yeah. You're ready for this.
It's a little medicinal. Oh, that's good. That is good.
Smoky, you like that?
Can we do this every Monday morning?
Yeah, we should.
You don't have any plans, do you?
Absolutely not, no.
When you're shooting in Scotland, you could just swing by the Grove for a little whiskey every Monday morning?
I'll drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Also, what we'd say is, just before you're about to leave like the bar or the pub, you say, have a wee Jock and Doris, which is a wee
Jock and Doris?
A wee Jock and Doris. A wee drink before you leave, a wee drink out the door. So just before you go to the pub, you have a quick...
Wee Jock and Doris.
Yeah,
have you noticed that I'm able to say the Gaelic words much better after 4 of these?
Yeah.